So I'm a strong supporter of the Second Amendment. That said, I am a strong supporter of red flag laws. With my life, my history, I am absolutely aware not everybody should be allowed to buy a handgun or a gun of any type or own one. So ERPOs, extreme risk protection orders, or red flag laws, when I talk about them, I talk about the situations where, like my father, getting to the end of his life, he's got a major medical issue. If my mother had ever told me that Dad is talking about ending his life, things like that, if I wasn't in a position to get in my car to go down there, I would have her ask my mother or one of my siblings to step in. My mother would be considered a caregiver in home for my father. That is some person under ERPOs that can petition for a red flag law to be enforced. Yeah, so which political party do I belong to? I am a Democrat. I have no problem with that. I am the proud son of International Union representative, which my father became. He had great benefits through that. I stand as a Democrat for better pensions, national health insurance, Medicare for all, and some of the other things. I am pro-choice to some extent, but I do have an issue finding people who are accepting of my stance on the Second Amendment. But they're there, and they are just as Democrat as I am, and they will vote for, as I would imagine, they vote for the same people that I do, and I stand with that. It is difficult from time to time because, you know, when I'm talking to a parent whose child may have taken their life with a gun, it is difficult. I've certainly taken some tongue lashings from families of how can I support the Second Amendment? This is what happened to my son. Well, again, it kind of goes back to, you know, not everybody should own a gun. I don't believe guns should be in every household. I think there should be some responsibility for locking them up, making them inaccessible. But as a Democrat, yep, it's tough sometimes. But I'm not going to change because I see life through my eyes, and that makes me the person I am, and I'm going to vote that way. And I'm going to stand up for that. The issue with guns, what I find out is that most people's experience is with simply the number. So these are hunting accidents, these are suicides, these are homicides. They see that and they see a number when they're looking at the statistics. My job is to put all of that stuff together and investigate that. So that's what I get to do I'm honored to do as a death investigator, and that's what I get to piece together. And so when you can't just see that information from the number. It's a veteran. It's simply another one of those 22. But there is a story behind that. And me personally and my deputies, we have to go back to that family. And what I am, and my staff, and probably every other death investigator in the country is aware of, is that that person that's struggling may not be telling their wife. The wife might be, or the mother, or the father, or the brother, whoever they're close with. They may have no idea what that person is struggling with. But oftentimes what we find is there is somebody out there that person is communicating with. And that's the person we want to talk to get that background information, and it allows us to fill in the statistics that we have. I do believe that there are some resources out there. I think we can do a better job, but getting those folks into the programs or to meet the right person that's going to help them get out of the situation that they're in, I believe that is a way to prevent suicide.